Hello, 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 hello. All right, I think we are live. Okay, let's see. Oh, yeah. Okay, how do I silence this? There we go. Nope. Can you guys hear me? Do me a favor. If anybody's here, oops, this is my second time going live, you guys. So how do I silence you? Okay, can you guys hear me okay? Hello, hello. If anybody's here, do me a favor. Let me know if you can hear me okay. This is only my second time going live, so I just want to make sure that everything is working. Hello. Hi, all the way to Michigan. Hello. Trying to see things here. All right, is there any echo? Can you guys see me okay? I think hopefully this looks good. Okay, perfect. Okay, I think I got this. I think I got it. Hi, you guys. Hello, welcome. Oh, goodness. Oh, perfect. Hello, hi. Thank you so much for joining, you guys. This is only my second time going live, and I think it looks good. I think it looks really, really good here. Okay, awesome. Do me a favor. If you're watching, let me know where you're located. Let me know your burning zone. Hello. Thank you. Tennessee, Vancouver, Michigan. Perfect. Hi. Hello. Hi, Nicole. Jenny, Tammy, Bella. Okay, I'm just trying to figure out this software. It's very new to me, and I mentioned before that the only way for me to test this is by going live. So just want to make sure. Oh, okay. All right. Okay, perfect. Hi, everybody. Welcome. It is horrible outside. It's like 32 degrees right now, and it's raining and windy, and it's just horrible. So I am glad that I am not outside. Oh, thank you. Yes, I love my background. This looks needs a little bit of water, but that's okay. Hello, Zone 6, Virginia, Texas. Did you guys get any snow in Texas, or was that just like the California place? All right. I want to show you a couple of things. I think that I finally figured out how to go more than 30 minutes on this camera. So if at 2:30 I'm still going, that's awesome. If I use, for some reason, shut this down for no reason, then it means that my camera just kind of went south. So if that happens, you know why. Hi, Nicole. Oh yeah, yeah. You lucky you. I am. It's like 30. It's 36 right now. Just got a little bit warmer. Oh boy. Oh no, yes. You know what? We have been a little bit of spoil in the last few days here in Indiana. We have gotten nice weather enough that I'm able to go outside and do a little bit of cleanup. And I mean, you guys have seen pretty much my last few videos. Um, Hi from Florida. Hello, Emmanuel. And I have been taking advantage of those days because it's just perfect weather. But I know that next week we can have snow or like some polar vortex going on. So hello, hi. So this is what I'm thinking. I'm thinking that I want to show you a few things. I'm very, very new to lives, you guys. So if I'm like all over the place, I'm looking at software, I'm looking at cameras, making sure that everything looks good. I'm checking on your comments. Um, so you're gonna have to forgive me the first few times that I go live because this is definitely all new to me. At least you can see me and hear me okay, so that's good. I still don't know how I like that camera because it looks really wide. It's just like really wide. but it's fine. Hello. Hi, friend. Hello. How's the weather over there in Michigan right now? I know that you guys had some snow and yeah. So I don't know, you guys. I'm still debating on whether or on how I'm going to do these lives because I am not really sure that I know yet how I'm going to handle these lives. I don't know if it's just going to be Q&As. I don't know if I want to update you on how some things are doing here, or maybe a combination of both. Let me know in the comments. If you're watching the replay, let me know like how do you guys like to see these live videos going? And obviously my Spanglish is like getting mixed because when I get nervous, my Spanish and English just kind of get mixed together and all of that. So, okay, hang on. Yes, we're definitely cool here today. It's definitely cold and within it's just a nasty winter day outside. So I'm not doing anything outside. I'm just watering my plants, taking care of my things here indoors, and yeah. Let me see. Let me see. Miguel, I don't really deal with a lot of humidity inside this room. I have an overhead fan and I have a little fan, which I have on right now. It's very quiet, that I have constantly on. And honestly, this room gets really, really hot, even in days like today, that sometimes I just have to open the windows a little bit because it just gets too hot. So I don't really have a lot of problems with that in this room. Obviously, what did you get, Jenny? What did you get as far as plans? Because I know I'm just waiting for mine to show up here. Thank you so much, Sue. You're awesome. You guys, I mean, people were asking me, are you nervous about, people seeing the real you in the lives? And I'm like, well, they see the real me in the video, so nothing really changes. This is what you see is what you get. Oh, yes. Sorry. Yeah, it's horrible. We're so close. 10 more days until spring, although it doesn't really mean anything, especially if you live here in Indiana. But 10 more days and spring is here, and I cannot wait. Yes. Oh my gosh. Yes. It's horrible. I mean, was it Monday, Sunday or Monday when we had that day like 72, 75? I did so much outside. I was so sore the next day, but I did not care. Oh, no. I'm sorry, friend. Yeah, I guess I shouldn't complain that we're at 36 here. Awesome. All right. So let me show you a couple of things that I have here and I'll take some questions. I'm going to start by showing you my ginger. Okay, let me see if I can figure this out. Look at this. Look at this ginger, you guys. Isn't that amazing? Of course, I don't have a tag. Nope. This ginger has been here, I believe, since the beginning of February. Pretty sure that has been here over a month. I need to pad these guys up like this week, like tomorrow, because I can only imagine the amount of roots that I'll have here. I don't want to flip this all over me. Can you guys see all those roots? Look at that. I don't know if you can see that really clearly from the video, but I know that the amount of roots that are crazy. And I am going to be placing this ginger in their own little containers. Let me see if I can show you maybe one. Okay. Do you see those roots there? Look at that. All of those roots are definitely developing. They need to be in their own place, in their own little pots. And they're going to be here until probably the first week of May in their own little containers. So I cannot wait to put this in containers. I'm going to definitely show you how to do that because I know a lot of you are growing ginger for the first time. This is my second year, and it was so easy the first year, last year doing it, that I decided to do it again. And That's my ginger, you guys. Who's growing ginger here? Let me know. How's that going for you? I know I had a couple people last week email me saying my ginger is not doing anything. What's going on? And I feel like, especially for ginger, like the first 3 or 4 weeks, you don't really see anything. And then once they start sprouting, I mean, they just go and they look kind of weird. I'm not really sure if you can see that. See how that like leaf is coming through? They last year I was wondering about these two and they're fine. They're totally fine. They just look a little wonky when they start showing up like that. Let me see. Thank you, Kathy. Welcome. Just going through your comments really quick. I love ginger. I absolutely love ginger. Candice, oh my goodness. I know. I have been checking on my winter sowing like every day, even though I know there's nothing there. And I'll probably won't see anything until like the middle of April, but I know it just takes time. You know, they just really take time. Thank you. Yes, these guys are going to go in. I don't have the containers here in this room. I have them downstairs, but I have I believe they're 4-inch containers, but they're really tall. So they're going to be there until May, and they're just going to continue being there growing. And I'll take them out when I take my tomatoes. That's when I'll take the rest of my ginger outside. And I just love growing ginger. It's so easy. Yes, it takes forever, but it's just really easy. Yes, you should, sweet cheeks, because I mean, why not, right? And I know that a lot of people take ginger and grow it as a houseplant. I am the worst. I am the worst at taking plants and overwintering them. Um, that way, I just don't. I don't even try it because I know myself. I know that I'll probably forget and not give them water and find them later when I'm cleaning my room. Next spring, I'll find them there, like what happened with my Stephania. Let's see. Yes, it's one of those things. They really need the warmth. And like I mentioned, they don't really like it too wet. So just give them time. If you see things showing up there, just give them a little bit of time. They're going to show up there eventually. Thank you. Yes, I am growing dahlias, and I actually show you in a few videos ago that I went to my local, what's it, Lowe's and Meyer, and I grabbed a couple of tubers because I'm trying to get cuttings from my dahlias. Let me see. I think the light is good here. Let me see that. So these are the dahlias that I started on Valentine's Day. And I put the tubers here to get them to sprout. This is not the place where I'm going to have them to continue growing. This is just to get the tubers to sprout. Let me see if I can show you that. If I can hide myself. Can you guys see that? Look at all that green. Look at this guy right here in the corner. Isn't that amazing? I have 3 different kinds of tubers here, and one of them, actually this right here, these were the first ones that gave me some sprouts, and I just couldn't wait to get on the video to show you. But I already took the cuttings from those two, and here they are. These are 2 new dahlias, 2 new cuttings that I took from these tubers right here. And these will be 2 brand new dahlias that will be the same kind from the mother plant. And so right now, instead of having 2 tubers, I have 4 tubers, if they all make it alive, that is, until then. But I am going to show you because obviously I have plenty more cuttings there. I have plenty more sprouts here that I will take as cuttings because these guys are ready. I mean, this guy right here is very to be taken from? Oh no. Oh, there we go. I don't know what happened there. Um, but these guys are definitely ready to be taken from the tubers and to be put into their own little containers so that they can keep on growing. And I also noticed as I was checking these guys that the roots on these guys are intense. Let me see if I can show you. I don't know if you can see that. I think you can. I mean, these guys are going intense. And I definitely, once I take the cuttings from these tubers, I am going to have to take these tubers out of there and into their own huge containers so that they can keep on growing until I am ready for them to take them outside. So no, last year I had a couple of cuttings that turned into dahlias, and I did not take them. I did not dig them in time. So um, I think that they take a couple of years for that to happen, and it might be something that you don't see right away, like the first year. But what I'm going to do this year is that all of the cuttings, so the cuttings, the dahlias that come from cuttings, and the dahlias that come from seed, I am going to put them into grow bags, into the 5-gallon grow bags. And the reason for that is going to be because I want to take those into the garage and maybe cover them, like wrap them in something so they're a little bit on the warmer side in the garage. And hopefully they overwinter that way. Um, and we'll see. I'll let you know. I'll update you on that. But I did not get in time outside to dig the dahlias that I had. A lot of the dahlias just rotten in the ground because I didn't get the time to get them out of there. Hi, Allison. Hello. How's the weather over there? Can't even imagine. So last year I took I took only one tuber. I took two cuttings, and they develop into beautiful dahlias. They're going to be on the smaller side, especially the blooms. But if you don't mind, then I mean I'm all about it. Let me see. Yes, I mean they are honestly they are so easy to sprout, and that's probably why a lot of people order their dahlias really early, so that they have time to sprout them and take cuttings from them. I guess I didn't even realize that you could do that until last year when I tried myself, and they work out great for me. I know that's the thing. There are a lot of things that I start from seed that grow well in here. But then there's always that chance, that they're not going to make it outside. And it's either because I'm going to forget to water them or something's going to happen or the hardening off process is going to kill them. So that's why I always start a lot of extra plants just in case, some of them don't make it. I don't know. That's my reasoning behind it. Let me see. I know. We'll see. Good luck to the both of us because I know with this weather, you never know. Let me see. I know, Candace, maybe have you had any problems with cuttings or dahlias from seed that didn't develop any tubers for you the first year? Um, I don't know, Sue. I might have to contact somebody, or you might have to contact like a dahlia grower wondering about that. Okay, so one more thing on the dahlias. I also started a bunch from seed, and these are my results here. So these are, you can't see it. These are the ones from Floret, and I have one seed on each container. Let me see if I can, there we go. One seed on each container. And as you can see, I only have, out of those 12 seeds, I only have 4 that didn't come up. So, I mean, not bad, right? I really don't need all these dahlias, really all these plants. I mean, probably half of them are gonna go to my mom's anyway. So But so you know, the seeds that I got from Floret, I started these guys on the 4th of March, and this is how much growth. This is how much growth they have done. Aren't they so pretty? And then I also got another mix from Park Seed. I get a lot of seeds from Park Seed. Here's the other seeds from Park Seed, and I have way better germination here. I only got one that didn't or that hasn't poked through there, but these are from Park Seed. Same day, the 4th or the 3rd of March, and hopefully, fingers crossed, I'll get some plants. I'm making a huge mess here. Okay, let's see. Um, if you haven't seen my ranunculus video, you're gonna laugh about this. The thing that I learned the most about growing ranunculus so far is that how to place the corms, how to place the corms the right way where when you are sprouted them. But so far the ranunculus are doing great. I mean, they're going, even though it's like super hot in this room. Like right now, I have a couple of windows open because it is so hot in here. It's like 75, so I had to open a couple of windows. Um, so yes, if you start dahlias from seed, they will be a different dahlia from the ones from the flowers from the blooms that you collected this. So um, if I collected seeds from one of my peach dahlias, those more than likely are going to be single dahlias in a different color. They may be the same color, but they're going to be completely different dahlias. But if I take cuttings from a tuber, those cuttings are going to be basically a clone of that dahlia tuber, whatever variety that is. It's kind of how I can explain it to you. So if you start from seed, more than likely you'll get a different type of dahlia, a different bloom, different size. But if you take a cutting from that tuber, you're going to get the same. Yes, I know. I know. I mean, they're really fast. I mean, these things are huge. Hopefully, I didn't get to start them too early. Yes, you're correct. You are correct. And I'll probably make a video when I am taking the cuttings from that dahlia. I'll probably make a video about that because a lot of people, I was there like a couple of years ago. I had no idea, especially when I started seeds. I remember contacting somebody and asking, like what color are those seeds? What variety are they going to be? And she's like, well, you're just gonna have to wait and see, what variety you get. It just makes a lot of sense to me. But I also just got a book that is also not here, it's downstairs, about dahlias. It's not from Florida. It's by this girl. Oh, uh, is it Santa Cruz dahlias, something like that. She had a book out and all about dahlias and um, like pollinating, trying to keep dahlias, hybrids, all of that. So I haven't read that book for a little bit. All right, let me see. Hmm. Probably my ranunculus. Definitely the ranunculus because I have never grown before, and the fact that I started a little bit wonky there, placing the worms the wrong way. Thankfully, I published that video on YouTube, and a bunch of you were like, "Dude, they got wrong." So I just went the next day and flipped them, and they're doing amazing. So hopefully I can get I can get to the bloom part, and definitely ranunculus. I don't know because like I said, I'm very new to Ranunculus. So what I'm going to do actually here in the next week or so, I'm actually going to show them to you. Here in the next week or so, I am going to have to decide where I want this Ranunculus going because I think they're ready. I think they're definitely ready to be taken outside. Let me show you. This is one of the trays. This is one of the Ranunculus trays that I have. See if I can show you that. Look at that. I think they're definitely ready to be going into their permanent homes because these things are huge. These things are huge. I know. Like, look at this guy. Like, this one is huge. Isn't that amazing? So these guys, for those of you who are wondering, so these guys, I pre-sprouted the corns on the 8th of February, trying to see which ones had, you know, like which ones were alive. Look at that, beautiful. Isn't that amazing? And on the 22nd of February, about 2 weeks later, that's when I moved them into these containers. Look at that, beautiful, beautiful foliage. And the leaves, you guys, they're like really thick. They're nice and thick. They almost remind me like a nasturtium leaf. They're beautiful. So these guys, I mean, I don't see any roots anywhere, and I don't really want to attempt. Yeah, I'm not even going to attempt taking this out live because it's gonna be a mess. So I have 2 trays of these guys, and they definitely need to go. They definitely need to go outside. Let me get this out of the way here. If you guys have any questions, let me know. Okay, I think we're getting close to the 30-minute mark. And for those of you guys that have no idea what that means, I am trying my camera, and I think that I can go past 30 minutes for doing a live. We'll figure it out here in a few minutes if things go well. Wish me luck. Let me see. I know, I know. They are looking amazing. My ranunculus are doing well so far. I know what you mean. I had that happen last year. My husband did it all by himself, and he protected a lot of the plants where he was doing that work in. But still, it's you can't go around that. They do. They do look really healthy. And just so you know, I still have not used any fertilizer yet. The only thing that I used fertilizer on were my petunias because they were looking a little bit yellowish. But now I think that that's kind of like the shade of the color of the foliage. I don't think that they are just lacking nutrients. I think that's just how the plants are. Um, are you talking about the dahlias, Linda? Yes, and that's the idea, right? Every year I tell myself I am going to, like save the tubers. I'm going to go through everything because right about now I'm purchasing my tubers. And if I want some, like of the nicer varieties, they're expensive. So every year at this point, I'm like, I'm going to save them. I don't care. And then fall happens, and then I'm doing other, like a bunch of other things, and then it doesn't happen. And the thing is that for me, fall is one of the busiest seasons for my part-time job. I'm a wedding photographer, and I'm also a family photographer. And if you know anything about pictures, everybody in the world want family pictures in the fall, right? When the leaves are turning, and that's right about the time when these guys are, like needing to be taken out of the ground or they need to be, taken inside. So between pictures and trying to keep up with the things outside, some things just don't get done. And last year were my dahlia tubers. Um, Nice. That's very nice, right? You don't have to buy any extras. I am going to try to save those ranunculus, but I don't know honestly. And honestly, compared to dahlias, ranunculus are super cheap that I probably can just, like buy them. Oh my goodness. Yes. I grew loofah last year for the first time. Um, I'm pretty sure that I have a couple of videos out there, and they grew here in Indiana. They just like ginger. I had to start them early inside so that they can develop, and they took forever. Actually, the day that I harvested my ginger was the day that I also harvested the loofah, and I still let them inside dry for a couple of more weeks before I completely peel them and everything. But they definitely need a huge trellis, and they are definitely going to take a long time to mature. I do both. So I do a lot of annual flowers. I do a lot of my vegetables this way, and like some flowers here and there. And even this year, I'm doing some perennials. I'm doing cornflowers, lavender, and yarrow. I mean, it's addicting. Once you start a few seeds indoors, you just want to start everything. Absolutely. I am not going to lie, you guys. This is very intimidating because when I get nervous, my English just kind of just goes like, whoop. And I think that the more that I do these types of videos, these lives, the easier it's gonna get. It's just different than making a video just for YouTube. There's like I have software, I have to make sure that everything goes well. Um, And yeah, I'm probably going to be, like it's just going to take me a few of these videos to kind of get the hang of it. But yeah. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. I got my people that are watching out for me. Yes, don't forget to hit the like button or the thumbs up. Awesome. Thank you so much for doing that. Okay, let me show you. Oh, I guess we passed the 30 minutes. So okay, things are still going. So awesome. These are my geraniums. And yes, they are geraniums. Geraniums. What color we will find out together because up until a few weeks ago, I didn't even know if they were going to be geraniums. And my goodness, look at these. I think you are growing some as well, right, Sue? I think you're growing a few of them. Look at that. So let me give you some information here. I have it. No, I don't have it. Um, Trying to remember when I started these guys. I think that I started these guys at the beginning of February. This is why you need labels, especially if you're going to be sharing updates with people. And apparently I forgot to do that for my geraniums. But these are the 2.5 inch from Bootstrap. Look at that. Hang on. There we go. Look at that. Those are amazing. I love geraniums. Just like Coleus, they are so easy to grow, you guys. Look at those. I'm just so excited. So excited for these guys. If you were here when I started the seeds, I mentioned that when I purchased these seeds, I saw the blooms and I'm like, I want those seeds. These are supposed to be like a nice burgundy, dark burgundy double bloom. We'll see. And I pay like $12, $12 or $15 for like 10 seeds. That's a lot of money, okay? But I couldn't find them anywhere else. So I ordered those, and when I got the seeds, I got the seeds from some weird eBay user place. And I was like, wait a minute. And I got the invoice for the seeds, and the seeds were only like $7 or half of what I paid. I'm like, what? So, they got me, and that's fine because so far I got geraniums, and that's all that matters, even if they're white geraniums. Nothing against white blooms, but if these are burgundy, if these are some burgundy colors, I will love that. So there you go, Jenny. Thank you. Thank you so much. Okay. Okay, how's the mic? Is the mic a little bit better? Let me know because these are the kind of things that I would love to. No, let me know if the sound is better. Hmm. Okay. Awesome. They are. They are the cutest seedlings, right there next to geraniums. Honestly, if I have to choose which ones were the cutest, I would probably say Coleus. Coleus are probably the cutest. Yes, they are. Denise, no, I have not. I don't even think that I have any plants or any of those things in my garden so far. Maybe this year will be the year. Uh, no. I have the perennial Japanese anemones, which my goodness, I love, but not the spring bloom. I do. Let me show you. Okay, so I have a bunch of Coleus, but I'm only going to take these two to show you so that you can see it very well. Let's see. Oh, the other way. Oh, there we go. Look at that. I have two varieties, or I have three varieties, but these are the two that you can see. You can see better. Like, look at that Coleus. Look at that. Isn't that amazing? I just love, this is like a velvet feel. I just love that, you guys. Can't remember which one this one is, but look at this green one. This is a green variety. I don't know how close I can get so that you can see the circle in the middle. Not the circle, but the lighter white color. There you go. Isn't that so beautiful? They are on the slow side. They definitely take their time growing, but they are just beautiful. These are amazing. I love Coleus. I I started growing Coleus the first year that I started seeds indoors, which would be 3 years ago. This is my fourth year, and the first year I didn't have a good success. I grew the seedlings. Those were chocolate covered cherry, something like that. They were a beautiful pink color. But by the time that I had to take them outside to hardening off, I don't know why they were just very sensitive to the weather outside, and they did not make it. But I have then started other varieties, and my goodness, I love that. I just love that. Oh no, just got that there. Isn't that amazing? I just love all of that. Oh yes, I know. I too am easily inspired by pictures of flowers, and that's why I end up with so many seeds. Did you fail at when they were outside already growing, or just not growing them from seed overall? I feel like tomatoes are definitely easier. It's probably one of the easiest for me, but I also find that people say that about, I don't know, eucalyptus, and then like my eucalyptus is dying. I think that it's dying, you guys. Eucalyptus does not like me at all. I know. I wish that I was better at overwintering things because then I can probably save a lot of time growing them from seed. But honestly, if overwintering, like people take cuttings from coleus, from lemongrass, from geraniums, and they overwinter those that way. I know myself. I just rather start everything from seed. I don't know. Oh, yes, that is a great advice. Although I did that for the second batch of snapdragons that I tried, and I'm not having the best results. We'll see. And honestly, I'm now wondering if I have bad snapdragon seeds, but I ordered a couple of more varieties for snapdragons from Outdoor Pride, I think. Chris from Michigan, Chris, he emailed me. Thank you so much, Chris, about his snapdragons and how amazing they were doing. So I was like, where do you get the seeds? And I got a bunch more. I know, and I also wonder, like, if I get to save seeds from my geraniums, I also wonder if they'll be, like close to what the mother plant is, because I don't even know if mine will be like hybrid or not. Okay, good, good. Kathy, I think you were saying something about the mic, the sound. Um, like I said, you guys, this is my second live, and so far so good. Oh, 40 minutes. I think I figured out my camera. It's good to know because I'm definitely not going to be spending money on new camera. I'd rather buy more plants. Hello. Hi, Tonya. Toya, sorry, Toya. Where are you writing from? So this is my first year trying lavender from seed. I have beautiful, beautiful seedlings. One thing that I did for the seeds was that I placed the seeds in a wet paper towel. I put them in the freeze for 24 hours, and then after that, in a Ziploc bag. And then after that, I took them out after one day being in the freezer, not in the fridge, but in the freezer. And then I put them under my LED lights, and the seeds germinated that way beautifully. By the way, they still took time. It wasn't like a 2 or 3 days after thing. Um, but I got beautiful plants, and I think they're going to make it, you guys. I know. I love Coleus. I love Coleus. Uh, Carmen, how long have I been growing what? Sorry, your comments get a little bit delayed. So by the time that I move on to something else, if you're still talking about what I talked to, 5 minutes ago, they're gonna get lost on me. Okay, so for me, just so you know, I started the Coleus. I started them in like a little 5 by 5, and when they started having the first set of true leaves, that's when I moved them here. They're going to be here for a while, and yes, they will be going into bigger pots before I move them outside. It's just going to depend how busy the roots are here. I know for sure these guys are going to get big, and I'll probably have to figure out a bigger size for them later here in about a month, because even in about a month from now, that puts me in April, like the end of April. So definitely just kind of look at the roots. If they start getting, like going in circles, getting root bound, that's your sign that they probably need a bigger space. You can use solo cups. You can use like the clear cups, something bigger than what you have, like the 2.5 inch containers, is definitely going to help them. I know, I know. I used to think that about hydrangeas before I had hydrangeas in my garden. And the only reason why I had hydrangeas, what I bought hydrangeas, was because my husband mentioned that he didn't care where I put them, he just wanted some hydrangeas, and that was my thought too. Like, they're like older, for older people. But my gosh, I am all about hydrangeas now. I guess I'm the older people now. Let's see. Somebody's talking about my video. Is the video okay? I think the video looks good. I think I have it on 1080, and I do have it at 24 frames. So maybe, I mean, it's fine. At some point, even if you're on your phone, you can't really tell the difference. Uh, well, the lavender that I tried, the lavender that I have there, I will probably say that from the seeds that I did a whole freezer, 24-hour freezer, I will probably say 80%. 80% did well. I mean, that's pretty good. But I had a lot of seeds that I put tons of them because I knew how tricky they could be for germinating. Yes, Allison, what you're going to find, and this is, I think, true for everybody, what you're going to find is that some tomato varieties do better in your area than others. I know that people love to grow the San Marzano tomatoes. In my area, they're the first ones to get, at least, well, not in my area. I shouldn't speak for everybody. In my garden, in my raised bed, they're the first one to go. Like they didn't even start making fruits. They just got sick and died. So no more San Marzanos for me. Instead, what I'm doing is that I'm trying a bunch and I always, take notes, which ones are doing better, which ones like, this area right here. My cherries seem to do better than others. Um, Dr. Witches, Dr. Witches, what's the other one? Cherokee Purple, Pink Jazz, Orange Jazz, Paul Robinson. I mean, you're just gonna have to try a bunch so that you can figure out which ones do better where you live and for your growing conditions. But yeah, some tomatoes are just like that. Some of them just get sick really easy and die. Yes, yes. The Coleus are really slow. And when I say that, I mean, I like to get really huge plants by the time that I get outside, right? Like, I don't want to get Coleus in containers outside like this tiny, right? To me, this is tiny, but this is just a personal preference. I mean, if you wanted to get your Coleus outside in containers like this big, go ahead and start them, like 3, 4 weeks before you take them outside. But I mean, I want my Coleus like huge, right? So that's why I'm starting them a little bit on the early side, but I do that for a lot of things. Actually, I do that for tomatoes, for peppers. My peppers are doing amazing. If you're growing peppers, you also know that they can take a long time to get going. Let's see. Oh no, yeah. I feel like we all have that those plants that just doesn't that we don't get to do well in our gardens. Okay, I am almost caught up. Oh, okay. I hope I'm gonna rewatch this and I'm going to check it out because I it's is it really different from the sound of my other videos? It's the same mic. It's the same thing. So I'm gonna have to double check on that because if not, then this is not gonna work. Yes. I haven't tried that variety yet, Stephanie, but there's anything out there like some sugars. Oh no. Is it grainy? Okay. I started my Coleus, I believe, at the beginning of February. At the beginning of February, that's when I started the Coleus. Okay, you guys, I am getting close to the 50-minute mark. If you guys have any questions for me as far as Coleus or geraniums or dahlias that I used to show you, let me know. If not, I think we're going to call it here in about minute 55. I am just so excited that I got this camera to work for more than 30 minutes because that would have been like, oh, I have two fans in my room. One is an overhead fan that is kind of huge, and I have it only when it gets like really. I don't have it on all day. I have it just when I can remember. It's just very powerful. For some reason, it's just really powerful, and it dries my tiny seedlings, especially my tiny seedlings. It dries them really quick. But I have a smaller fan like that I can move around, and that one I just kind of place it here and there. I just move it around. Gracias, Sol. Gracias, gracias. I am doing canas, and I should probably start those sometime here in the next couple of weeks. Um, and I will definitely do a video on that when I start everything, all of that. Yes, thank you so much, you guys. If you guys made it here in the live, thank you so much. It means the world to me. Let me know if you guys are watching the replay. Let me know how it sounds, how it looks. I think that it looks good on my end, but you never know with how the Wi-Fi and all of that goes. Thank you so much. Like I mentioned, I think that these lives are going to be really helpful for me to maybe give you updates. And it takes me a lot of time on the editing part. Editing, while I love it, it does take a long time for me, and I don't know. And I think they're fun, right? I mean, I enjoy whenever I am watching other people doing lives, and I'm just there, kind of, somewhat with them, but not really with them. You know what I mean? All right. Yes, people, please. Thank you so much. I don't know your name. Um, Little home in their woods. I'm not sure how to say your name there, but thank you so much. You were in my other life as well, reminding everyone to give a thumbs up to the video. I appreciate it. Okay, well, thank you, you guys. Thank you for being here, and I will see you until the next time.